Hi friends, it's time for class with Mrs. Kamen. Welcome to Using Your Imagination, the Power of Pretend. It's me and Lola. Well, I'm pretending that this is Lola. Why do we pretend? Pretending is actually one of kids' hidden superpowers. It is. It is so great for building their imagination and creativity, problem-solving skills, even empathy, and their social skills. Did you know they were doing all of that when they're pretending? When kids pretend, we often just shrug it off as little kid stuff. Silly, not important, but it's serious business. Scientists actually have studied something called the Batman effect. They put kids into two different groups in a difficult situation. But that other group, they told to pretend to be a superhero while they did it. And guess what happened? The group that was pretending to be a superhero actually was able to persist longer in that situation, to come up with more creative ideas, to problem solve and collaborate. Those are great skills we want kids to build anyway. So if playing pretend can help do that, then I say, let's play pretend. In this video, you're going to see us go through the whole alphabet from A to Z, and we're going to talk about the different animals that start with that letter of the alphabet, and then we're going to pretend that that animal is doing something. Now, I used some AI-generated images to be able to give you a nice visual that your kids can see, but it's also an opportunity for you to pause the video and ask your child what they think is happening. What does the setting look like? Is the animal talking? What color is the object? There's lots of questions you can ask to find out more, and it's a great time just to have a conversation about how their mind works. It's pretty cool what you can imagine. I bet what they imagine is different than what I'm going to show you, but that's kind of the beauty of it. We all have different experiences and thoughts that build the inner workings of our imagination. The next time the kid in your life says, "Let's play pretend," jump right in and pretend with them. It actually can help us too. Have fun pretending. And make sure to like and subscribe. See you later. Are you ready to find out what kinds of things you can imagine? Okay, let's go. Let's play pretend. Anytime you think of something new or pretend to be somebody else, you are using your imagination. You can learn anything with your big, beautiful brain. And your brain can make pictures. You're wondering and being curious and making a movie in your mind. Have you ever pretended you were a superhero? Maybe you had special powers. Maybe you could fly or had super strength or were invisible. That was using your imagination. What can you do with your imagination? So many cool things. You could have a tea party with your dolls or your toys. You could pretend a box is an airplane or a spaceship that blasts off to the moon. You could pretend your backyard is a jungle and you are an explorer looking for giant insects. Maybe you could pretend that your bedroom is a restaurant. Order up. Maybe you pretended that a great big box is a race car. Have you ever played The Floor is Lava? Was the floor really lava when you played that? No, it wasn't, but you were using your imagination. It's fun to use our imagination, and it's really good for us too. Our brain makes connections when we think of new things, and that helps stretch our brains and help them grow to make room to learn more. And with your imagination, you can create things. You can think of new things that have never been thought before. Did you know that every book you read or any TV show or movie that you've watched, from Moana to Coco, those were all imagined first? Someone had to imagine what was going to happen, what the world looked like. Maybe the animals talked. Maybe the mountains came alive. Maybe the trees could run. All of those things happened because someone's imagination was working. And you can create things too, brand new things, like a new video game or app. You could create a new story, a new movie, a new business, a new store, a new way to help somebody who's sick, or maybe even how to help a dog. Lola, I wonder what Lola's thinking about. Do you think dogs use their imagination? I was thinking about superheroes, and playing pretend is the best way to use your imagination. I love pretending to be a superhero. What superhero is this? Captain America. Which superhero is your favorite? There are so many. They're all so cool. They have different powers and abilities. It's really fun to pretend to be a superhero. Are you ready to see when Lola and I pretended that she was a superhero? Okay, here you go. Who's here with me that we could pretend is a superhero? Lola? Lola, do you want to be a superhero? What a good idea. Let's imagine it. There she is. Lola is now Captain America. Lola, are you going to save us? Awesome. But what if Lola wanted to be a different superhero? Oh, are you going to go get dressed? Okay, you come right back in a different costume. Use your imagination. What's Lola going to look like this time? And maybe we can imagine that she can talk, but only I can hear her. What is it? What? She said that would be really cool. Does everybody use their imaginations? Yes, even professional athletes, people who are really good at sports, use their imaginations to visualize or picture in their minds what they're going to do before they do it. People like Simone Biles or Michael Phelps. Simone will picture or visualize her whole routine, whether it's on the beam or the floor, from start to finish, and that will help her since our brain talks to our body. It's like getting an extra practice in your mind. And Michael Phelps, he also visualized every swimming race before he did it. It's a powerful way to use our imagination. See if it helps you. Maybe you want to get a goal in hockey or soccer or football. After you've done your practice with your body, practice it in your mind by visualizing it. Picture what happens and see if that helps. Have you ever heard somebody talk about daydreaming? Maybe you're sitting inside and you really want to be outside. Well, remember that your brain never stops working, even when you're sleeping. So even those dreams at night are your imagination working. Your brain is taking all of the things that you've read or seen or done and mixing them all up into a movie in your mind. Okay, kids, let's get ready to exercise our imaginations. We're going to picture in our minds what we think is happening. I'm going to tell you an animal, what the animal is doing, and I want you to picture it. I'm going to show you a picture of what I think it looks like. See if yours is the same or different. That's what's cool about our imaginations. Because we're different people, we're going to picture different things. We're going to go from A to Z. Let's start with the letter A. Let's put on our thinking caps first. Tap, tap, tap. Put on my thinking cap. Tap, tap, tap. Put on my thinking cap. Okay, I'm ready to imagine. A says ah, ah. A says ah, ah. What animals start with the ah sound? I can think of anteater. Eating all those ants. I can think of alligator. Chomp, chomp, chomp. What could the alligator be eating? The alligator could be eating an apple. Yum, I love apples. I wonder if the alligator would like an apple. Picture the alligator eating an apple. The alligator is eating an apple. Yum. What about the long A sound? A is a vowel, so it also says its name. A says A. A. A says A. A. I'm imagining an angel wearing an apron, holding an acorn. Picture it in your mind. Ready? And there it is, an angel wearing an apron, holding a giant acorn. B says B. B. B says B. B. What is something that starts with B? I see balloons. What animal starts with B? Birds. I love birds. Here's a bird. It's a cardinal. Ooh, these are some of my favorite birds. They sound like this. And here's a bird. No, I don't know what kind of bird this is. I think someone imagined it. And what do you imagine it sounds like? I imagine it sounds like quack, 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 quack. Is that how you imagined it sounded? You sounded different? What was your sound? Cool! I can think of bumblebee, badger, beaver, and bear. What could we imagine Mr. Bear doing? Well, I'm imagining that the bear is playing baseball. Can you picture it? Let's use our imaginations. Mr. Bear is playing baseball. But after all that baseball, what if he gets hungry? I wonder if he would like to have brunch at a bakery. Let's picture that. He finds his friends, the other bears, at a bakery, and they're having brunch. Picture it. There they are. The bears are eating brunch in a bakery. C says k, k. C says k, k. What animals start with k? I'm picturing a cat, a cow. I thought of another one. It has humps on its back. Camel. What if the camel is carrying a cat on its back through the desert? Maybe it's a colorful camel. Let's picture it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Do you see it? A colorful camel with a cat on its back. So what if the cat and the cow were in a canoe together with cupcakes? Let's picture it. 3, 2, 1. The cat and the cow in a canoe with cupcakes. D says d, d. D says d, d. What animals can you think of that start with d? Dogs. Look at all these dogs. What could the dogs do? Can dogs dance? That would be fun. I want to imagine that the dogs are dancing. 3, 2, 1. The dogs are dancing at a disco? Wow. What would it sound like? What else could the dogs do? The dogs could drive dirt bikes on a dusty drive. Can you picture that? Dirt bikes are like motorcycles. Can you picture the dogs driving motorcycles? Okay, I'm picturing it too. There they are! Wow, they look like they're going fast. That looks kind of dangerous. I hope they'll be safe. E says eh, eh. E says eh, eh. What animal do you see that starts with an E? Elephant. That's right. Can you picture an elephant? Are you picturing a pink elephant? Or is yours gray? Or a different color? Here's the elephant I was picturing, because I have an elephant puppet here. So I was thinking of this elephant. What if this elephant took an elevator? Elephant and elevator start with eh. It'd have to be a pretty big elevator. Can you picture it? Let's imagine it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. An elephant in an elevator. Very cool. I wonder where he's going. Up or down? E is a vowel, so it also says its name. So E says E. E. E says E. E. So what is something that starts with E? Eagle. Have you seen a bald eagle? Or maybe a golden eagle? Let's picture eagles eating eels. They're like snakes. Can you imagine it? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Eagles eating eels. What else could eagles be doing? Oh, eagles sit in nests and they have eggs. But what if the eggs were Easter eggs? Can you picture it? Let's use our imaginations. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Eagle with Easter eggs. F says F says what kind of animal do you notice that starts with an F? Fish. Yeah, I have a fish. And what else? Oh, I'm thinking of a ribbit. A frog. A frog and a fish. What could the frog and fish be doing? Well, the frog and the fish could be floating. Let's picture it. Ready to imagine? Make a movie in your mind. 3, 2, 1. The frog and fish are floating. But what if there were a bunch of frogs and they were fishing? What do frogs fish for? Flies. Frogs fishing for flies. Can you picture it? Let's imagine. 3, 2, 1. Frogs fishing for flies. G says G. G. G says G. G. What starts with G? Oh, I see a goat or a... Ooh, 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 ooh. What kind of animal is that? A gorilla. What could the gorilla be doing? I see a gorilla eating green grapes. Can you picture it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gorilla eating green grapes. What about a gorilla eating grapes with his grandma? Can you picture that too? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. A gorilla eating grapes with his grandma. H says H says What animals start with H? I know. Horse. Yay! Horse could be hauling hay. The horses were hauling hay. Can you picture it? Let's try it. Horses hauling hay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There they are. The horses are hauling hay. What other animal starts with hippo? I see hippos in a hot tub. Can you picture it? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, there they are. They look nice and warm. What else could the hippos be doing? Oh, I know. They could be playing with hula hoops. Can you picture that? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Imagine it. There it is. Hippos playing with hula hoops. I says I. I. I says I. I. What is an animal that starts with I? An iguana. Well, this is a chameleon, but he's related to an iguana. And what if the iguana was in an igloo? Now, the iguana doesn't like to be where it's cold, so maybe we'll give him a jacket. Can you imagine an iguana in a winter jacket in an igloo? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. There he is. Oh, he looks snuggly in that jacket. I hope he stays warm. What else could we think of that starts with I? Oh, I know. Insects, like ladybugs. What could the insects be doing? I imagine that the insects are diving into ice cream. Can you imagine it? Let's try. 3, 2, 1. There they are. Insects in ice cream. Would you eat ice cream with insects in it? Probably not. Wait, what if the ice cream was on an iceberg? Because I is also a vowel and it says its name. I says I. I says I. So ice cream could be on an iceberg. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. The ice cream is on an iceberg. J says J. J. J says J. J. What starts with J? I see jelly beans. What about an animal? Can you think of an animal that starts with J? J. I can think of something in the jungle. Meow. A jaguar. What could the jaguar be doing? The jaguar could be juggling in the jungle. Can you imagine it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Jaguar juggling in the jungle. Great job imagining. K says k, k. K says k, k. What do you see that starts with a K? A kite. What animals start with K? Koala. See the little baby? And kangaroo. A kangaroo and a koala both start with K. Wouldn't it be cool if the kangaroo and the koala were in the kitchen? Can you imagine it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There they are. The kangaroo and koala in the kitchen. What if the koalas wanted to fly a kite? What if there was a kitten on the kite? Can you imagine it? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. A koala flying a kitten kite. L says ooh, ooh. L says ooh, ooh. Do you see what starts with an L? Leaves. What animals start with L? I can think of a llama, a leopard, and a lamb. Meh. I wonder what the lamb could be doing. Maybe licking lollipops. Should we see? Okay, let's imagine it. Ready? Let's see it. There they are, lambs licking lollipops. Those look delicious. Maybe the lion is having lunch. Uh-oh, what does a lion like for lunch? Don't worry, I'll protect you. There's the lion having lunch. I hope lamb is not on the menu. M says mmm, mmm. M says mmm, mmm. Do you see what starts with M? Monkey. I have some monkeys. I have this monkey and this monkey. Maybe you recognize this monkey. It's Curious George. What could the monkeys be doing? Getting into mischief if it's George. I picture a monkey making muffins. Can you picture it? Maybe he's even wearing a chef's hat. A monkey making muffins. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Monkey making muffins. What else could the monkey be doing? The monkeys could be mopping up the mess. Ready? Let's picture the monkeys mopping. 3, 2, 1. The monkeys are mopping. N says N says I see a necklace. What animal starts with N? This one is called a unicorn of the sea. It has a really big tooth that comes out of its head that looks like a horn. Narwhal. Yeah, a narwhal. Now I picture the narwhal taking a nap. Can you picture it? Let's imagine the narwhal napping. 3, 2, 1. There it is. The narwhal is napping. O says ah, ah. O says ah, ah. What do you see? Octopus. Yes, octopus. Did you know that some octopi can change colors? This one can too. Isn't it cute? What could the octopus be doing? Octopus with omelets. Have you had an omelet before? Made out of eggs? I love omelets. This octopus also likes omelets. Let's see it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. An octopus with omelets. Yum. He must be hungry. What else starts with ah? How about otters? Oh, otters are so cute. They float on their backs. And they like to open things. Otters opening oranges. Let's see it. Can you picture it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Otters opening oranges. Now, O is also a vowel, so it's going to say its name. O says O. O says O. When I think of O and octopus, I think of ocean. Ocean. What lives in the ocean? Can you picture some ocean creatures? I have some. A dolphin. Yay! A ray. And this ray looks like it flies through the water. Let's imagine that the dolphins are jumping out of the water over a whale. Can you picture it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Dolphins jumping over a whale in the ocean. Great job imagining. P says P. P. P says P. P. What do you see that starts with P? Penguin. Can I find a penguin here? Let's see. There it is. And I can think of another animal that starts with a P. Pig. A little piglet. What could the penguin and the pig do together that starts with P? I bet they could eat pizza. Can you picture it? Let's use your imagination. Penguin and pig eating pizza. 3, 2, 1. There they are. A penguin and a pig eating pizza. Isn't that precious? Q says qu, qu. Q says qu, qu. I see a queen. Is there an animal that starts with qu? A quail? I don't have a quail, but I do have this bird. And it has something up on the top of its head, which is like a quail. And what if the quail was a queen and she was standing on a quilt? Wait, what's a quilt? Oh, it's a blanket. That is a whole bunch of shapes put together like this. Can you picture it? A queen quail on a quilt? Let's see it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. A queen quail on a quilt. R says R. R says R. What do you see? A rainbow. What animal starts with R? Rabbit. What if the rabbits were racing? Can you picture it? Rabbits hop fast, don't they? Ready? Let's picture it. Let's use our imagination. 3, 2, 1. There they are. The rabbits are racing. What if the rabbit could race something else? A raccoon in a race car. Can you picture it? The raccoon and rabbit racing in race cars. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There they are. I love it. I wonder who's going to win, the raccoon or the rabbit. Who do you imagine wins? S says S. S says S. What do you see? Sunshine. What animal animal starts with S? Can you think of it? Snake. This is a rattlesnake. Kind of scary. What could the snake be doing? It could be slurping soup. Can you picture it? Let's imagine it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. A snake slurping soup. Ooh, or spiders spinning silky webs. Let's see. Can you picture spiders spinning silky webs? 3, 2, 1. There they are. Lots of spiders. T says t, t. T says t, t. What do you see that starts with a T? Turtle. What could the turtle be doing? Hi, little turtle. A turtle could be taking a test. Like at school? Can you imagine it? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. There's the turtle taking a test. Good luck, turtle. I hope you studied. What else could the turtle be doing? Oh, I know. A turtle could be taking the train. A bunch of turtles on the train. Do you want to see it? Let's imagine it. Picture turtles on a train. Ready? Go. The turtles are taking the train. Woo woo! U says U says What do you see? Umbrella. Is there an animal that starts with a U? I can think of a pretend animal. A unicorn. Do you know someone imagined a unicorn? Can you imagine the unicorn under an umbrella? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. There it is. A unicorn under an umbrella. What else could a unicorn be doing? Oh, U is a vowel, so it also says its name. U says you. U. U says you. So the unicorn could be playing the ukulele. Should we picture it? Okay, let's imagine a unicorn playing the ukulele. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And there it is. The unicorn playing the ukulele. Unbelievable. V says v. V. V says v. V. I see an instrument. A violin. What could be playing the violin? Maybe a vulture? Or maybe just a little girl who's in a field of violets. Let's imagine a little girl with violets playing the violin. 3, 2, 1. There she is playing the violin. Maybe her name is Violet. W says w. W. W says w. W. Are you wearing a watch? What animal starts with a W? W. W. Oh, lives in the ocean. One of the biggest creatures of all. The whale. What could the whale be doing? Ooh, I think whale could be in the water, getting wet by a waterfall. Let's picture it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. A wet whale in a waterfall. Wow. Or worms wiggling in the weeds. Can you imagine it? Worms wiggling in weeds. 3, 2, 1. There they are. Wonderful little worms wiggling in the weeds. You know, they're stirring up all that dirt to help things grow. X says x. X. X says x. X. Do you know what this is a picture of? An X-ray. Yeah, it's showing a picture of your bones. When I think of X-rays, I think of scientists and doctors. I think of experiments So I'm picturing a scientist who's excited to do an experiment. Maybe she's in a lab. Maybe she's wearing safety glasses. Can you imagine it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There she is. She does look excited. I wonder what kind of experiment she's doing. Must be extraordinary. Y says, yeah, yeah. Y says, yeah, yeah. What do you see that starts with a Y? It's a toy on a string. A yo-yo. I can think of something else that starts with a Y. Yawn. Yes. Oh, yes. Also starts with a yeah sound. Is there an animal that starts with a yeah? A yak? Well, I'm imagining a yak. And the yak is yodeling. Do you know what yodeling is? Yodelay-hee-hoo, let's picture a yak yodeling. 3, 2, 1. There is a yodeling yak. Yodelay-hee-hoo. Z says z. Z. Z says z. Z. You know this animal. Zebra. A zebra. What could the zebra be doing? He's going to go to sleep. And he's going to get some Z's. Can you picture a zebra asleep? Getting some Z's? Let's try it. Night-night, zebra. Z. A zebra getting some Z's. Great job imagining. We went all the way from A to Z. You are really good at using your brain and making pictures and movies in your mind. Isn't that fun? Keep imagining, daydreaming, dreaming when you're sleeping, wondering, being curious, asking questions. Remember, you can learn anything with your big, beautiful brain, and you can imagine anything too. I wonder what you're going to imagine next. I'm going to think about it. Bye, little learners. Remember to subscribe and like for more fun videos. Look for The Brain and Feelings, The Brain and Sleep, and All About the Heart.